So today I'm in Cape Charles, Virginia, and I'm going to show you around what there is to see here. So in this video, I'm going to show you around Cape Charles. I'm going to show you where we ate. I'm going to show you the tiny house we stayed in. And then at the end, we're going to take a hike at the Eastern Shore of Virginia National Wildlife Refuge. First, we checked out the public beach and we explored this fishing pier. So we had lunch at the CapeCharles Brewing Company. Really cute place, great beer, great burgers, good clam chowder. And then after that, we walked around the historic downtown area. There's lots of cute shops, great ice cream. We chose to have ice cream at the Brown Dog Ice Cream Company. They make all their own ice cream. I had an M&M ice cream that was really good, and my mom had a lavender and lemon one that she really enjoyed. All right, so on our visit to Cape Charles, I was looking at where to stay. There was a lot of like bed and breakfast type places. I'm here on a little trip with my mom and dad, so we were trying to figure out where to stay at. There's a few like motel type places. And then I found the Tiny Living, Cape Charles Tiny Living, and it looks so super cute. So these are cottages from, I believe, the 1930s, and they sat abandoned for like 45 years. The people here have fixed them up and made them into like kind of like an Airbnb or a hotel type place that you can rent for a night. It is so cute here. Lots of parking, free parking, fire pits, nice grounds to walk on. So let me show you what it looks like. So they're all so super cute and they have different names. That's Stay a While. There's Honey. There's Milk. This one's the Fisherman. And then we're staying in the barn, the tall one there. And you've got Mermaid. Vintage. And this one doesn't have a name. So we stayed at Tiny Living. The couple that owns this does a fantastic job. The little cottages are so cute and so clean. And even though they're small, they have everything you need. So this has a queen size sofa bed, and then it also has a king bed, so it sleeps 4 people. Tiny bathroom, clean, but perfectly functional. It's kind of amazing to see the way they use the space in these places. It actually had 2 TVs with like where you could watch Netflix and things like that. The loft bedroom was pretty spacious and nice. It even had a little seating area. The only thing that's a little tricky is you have to go up a barn style ladder to reach the loft. So you just want to make sure that you're able to do that. But I think this is a really cute option compared to some of the other places to stay. This is technically not in Cape Charles, but it's about a 3-minute drive to get to Cape Charles. They had a really nice outdoor area with like a fire pit. It looks like they have weddings here. They have all kinds of like setup and outdoor kitchen. It also looked like they had a little food truck. So maybe when it's in season, they offer coffee and things like that from the food truck on site. But everything was just really nicely thought out here. And it was a great place to stay when we were just stopping through for one night. So as you drive into the town of Cape Charles, you're going to notice there's a visitors museum. That was unfortunately closed when we were here, but there's a lot of neat stuff to see, even when the visitor center is closed. So they have all these railroad cars here. And what I really appreciated was all the signage for the different cars. This is a pilot house that was used with a barge, but you really can learn a lot about the early history of the town and how important railroads were to this area. And some of the train cars are just so cool looking. It's definitely worth a quick little visit if you're in Cape Charles. There's a like welcome visitor center. It's closed right now, but even when it's closed, you can come back and look at all the train cars. I thought the blue color of the engine here on the Bay Coast Railroad was really, really beautiful. They have a lot of signage about the people who help restore the trains, about the history of it. And it's pretty neat to see like the tank car, the box car, the caboose, all that kind of stuff here. So this is one of the earliest railroad signals. They would use wooden balls painted red, white, or black. And when the track was clear, the ball was hoisted by a station agent, and at night a lantern would be attached to the ball. And this is a half-size replica of what it looked like. So this is the jetty house. And This is a house that was on the harbor. The harbor began to fill in and the jetty had to be lengthened, and this little house sat at the beginning of the North Jetty, the time of completion of it, and was used to control navigation. Cute little place here. And then this is the passenger station. And this is a reconstructed railroad passenger station that once served Bluxton, Virginia, a town 44 miles north of here. All right, now we're gonna go on a hike at the nearby wildlife refuge. So we're here at the Eastern Shore National Wildlife Refuge, and we're gonna just do a short little trail after dinner. So this National Wildlife Refuge is a 1,127 acre wildlife refuge. It has former military history. This is located at the southern end of the Eastern Shore and near the tip of the Delmarva Peninsula. So Fort John Custis and CapeCharles Air Force Station. 1940s, the federal government purchased much of the land that's now the refuge. During World War II, large bunkers housed 16-inch guns to protect the entrance to the Chesapeake Bay. The Air Force took over in 1950 and renamed it CapeCharles Air Force Station. Refuge management removes most structures and restores the natural habitat. So this is one of those cool spots where you've got the military history, then you also have nature slowly taking things back over, and you can see the way the plants have grown in over this, yet you still have that huge remnant of this gun behind. It's pretty neat. So this wildlife refuge is beautiful. This is a great spot for an evening walk. Super peaceful. We've only seen a few people on the trail, but we went through that like meadow area. Now we're gonna come out to a marsh overlook. Pretty neat to see the old military stuff. So if you're ever in the CapeCharles area, definitely check this out. Isn't that an awesome view of the salt marsh? This is beautiful. If you come here, definitely come down to the observation area. So this ended up being a wonderful trail to hike in the evening. My parents really enjoyed it. It was nice and flat. There were some steps up on an observation platform, but you didn't have to do that if you didn't want to. So you're going to see more of my videos from CapeCharles. I'm going to kayak with the ghost ships. I'm going to have some more hikes and some more things coming up. So check that out and subscribe.